Today, I am going to present to you Ram Charan's movie, Rangasthalam. The story of the movie is very beautiful. It shows that when a blow strikes the family, how terrifying a common man can become in his thirst for revenge. This is a tale of blood-curdling revenge, with thrills at every turn. And at the end of the story, there is a twist that will surpass even your imagination. At the very beginning of the story, we see a young man named Chitti. He was desperately chasing someone on his bicycle to tell them something, but the man in front, paying no heed to his words, quickly got into a car. In a flash, a truck came from behind, slammed into the car, and fled. When MLA Dakshina Murthy, who was inside the car, got critically injured, Chitti quickly rushed him to the hospital. The doctors informed that he had slipped into a coma. Right from here, the story shifts to the past. Chitti is a simple yet peculiar boy from the village. He is somewhat hard of hearing, but he possesses a strange ability to read people's lips. If anyone calls him deaf or kala, hard of hearing, he gets furiously angry. Because of this, he has landed in trouble many times. Once, when a boy named Veera insulted him behind his back, Chitti understood it just by observing his gestures and gave him a sound thrashing. There is a woman named Rangama in the village who loves Chitti like her own younger brother. Chitti brings an old watch found in the jungle to Rangama so she can buy it for her husband. But Rangama, with great affection, puts that watch on Chitti's hand instead. However, behind this village simplicity lies a nightmare. For the past 30 years, the tyrannical president Bhupati has been ruling the village. The entire village lives in terror of him. No one even dares to walk past his house wearing shoes. He exploits the poor farmers of the village in the name of money lending. One such unfortunate farmer is Chekam. When the crops, grown with back-breaking labor for his daughter's wedding, are forcibly taken away by Bhupati's man Seshu, Chekam's son protests strongly against it. The very next day, the lifeless body of that protesting youth floats in the river. Although Bhupati comes to offer feigned consolation, the villagers realize this is not suicide, but a brutal murder to silence the voice of protest. Right at this time, Chitti's elder brother Kumar returns to the village from Dubai. Kumar is extremely kind and brave. He first demonstrated his generosity by paying off the debt of a helpless woman in the village. Upon returning home, he brings gifts for his parents and a pair of glasses for his beloved younger brother Chitti. Kumar secretly loved a village girl named Padma. Their reunion was quite emotional. Meanwhile, when the sub-district officer Raghu brings a proposal for government loans for the farmers, Bhupati directly rejects it. He wants the farmers to remain trapped in his web of debt forever. When Raghu was screaming, exposing Bhupati's true nature before the villagers, Kumar and Chitti realized that this injustice needed to end.
Amidst all this, one day while frantically searching for that old snake, Chitti mistakenly enters the house of a girl named Rama Lakshmi. Upon seeing Rama Lakshmi for the first time, Chitti falls in love with her. On one hand, the new touch of love, and on the other, a tyrannical rule weighing down on the village. Considering everything, which direction will Chitti's life take? And what is written in his brother's fate? The knot of this mystery will begin to unravel right from here. Chitti, madly in love in Rama Lakshmi, now thinks of only her day and night. Seeing his younger brother in this state, the elder brother Kumar buys him a hearing aid, but Chitti refuses to wear it. His simple logic is, until now people only suspected that he is hard of hearing, but if he puts this machine in his ear, everyone will be certain that he is indeed deaf. Therefore, he is unwilling to sacrifice his self-respect. One day, while Chitti was sitting with Rangamma talking about Rama Lakshmi herself appeared right there. She requested Chitti to water her field using the generator. Chitti became extremely happy getting this opportunity to spend time with Rama Lakshmi. While watering the field, Chitti stared at her unblinkingly, which made Rama Lakshmi furiously angry, and she chased him away with a stern warning. The next day, they met again at the village fair. Putting aside her grievances, Rama Lakshmi asked Chitti to buy her bangles. While Chitti was happily buying her the bangles, two goons arrived and made an indecent proposal to Rama Lakshmi. Although Chitti couldn't hear their words, he understood everything by observing their gestures and Rama Lakshmi's gloomy face. In an instant, he became furious and gave those goons and their brother Kashi a severe thrashing. However, since President Bhupati was present there, the incident did not escalate much further. After this, Rama Lakshmi realizes how much Chitti secretly likes her. She directly tells Chitti that her father is looking for a groom for her. If Chitti likes her, he should say so right now. But the tragedy is, due to being hard of hearing, Chitti does not hear a single word of hers and remains silent. Later, learning about the marriage proposal through someone else, Chitti becomes overwhelmed with joy and secretly goes near Rama Lakshmi's house at night. But there, in front of her father and the villagers, Rama Lakshmi denies out of fear, claiming she does not know Chitti. Chitti breaks down completely at this false accusation and vows that he will never cross Rama Lakshmi's shadow again. While Chitti was drinking with Rangamma to forget his sorrows, he saw a farmer named Raju Kaka heading toward the river to commit suicide. Chitti rescued him and learned that President Bhupati's men had not only taken his crops but also seized his land. Chitti comforted Raju Kaka, saying, "Even though I am hard of hearing, I can clearly see people's tears."
Meanwhile, the elder brother Kumar learned that the union office staff were tampering with loan amounts under the president's orders. A 10,000 rupee loan taken by Ramalakshmi's father had been manipulated on paper to 20,000 rupees. This led to a scuffle at the union office, and the matter reached President Bhupati's court. During the hearing, Ramalakshmi's drunken father took a bribe, or got scared, and lied in favor of the president. As a result, Kumar was humiliated and proven a liar in front of everyone. He was also fined 20,000 rupees. When Seychelles, the president's man, mocked Kumar's family in public, Chitti did not understand anything at first. But after hearing everything from his friend Mahesh, he became furious and beat Seychelles to a pulp in the middle of the road. This was the first time anyone in the village had dared to lay a hand on the president's men. When Ramalakshmi came to meet Chitti after this incident, Chitti slapped her in a fit of rage. He thought his brother was humiliated because of Ramalakshmi's father. But to everyone's surprise, Ramalakshmi then hugged Chitti and kissed him, showing how much she truly loved him. However, this happiness did not last long. The police arrived and took Chitti to the station, where he was subjected to inhumane torture. Kumar eventually got Chitti released through an influential MLA, but his blood boiled seeing the marks of torture on his brother's body. He realized that the villagers would never be free unless this tyrannical Bhupati was removed from power. With that determination, Kumar decided he would contest the election against Bhupati. Raghu was very happy. Finally, after so many years, someone had the courage to stand up against Bhupati. Kumar and Chitti went directly to Bhupati and declared that they knew all his misdeeds. Kumar said firmly, "There will be no progress in this village under your oppression. The people want change. Therefore, I will stand against you in this election." Chitti threatened him in his own style. "Politics has begun in Rangasthalam. Be ready, Bhupati Saheb." Afterwards, they met MLA Dakshinamurthy, who had already wanted someone to challenge Bhupati. He promised Kumar all kinds of help and said, "It is time to prove that truth ultimately triumphs." The story now returns to the present, the scene at the hospital where Chitti is tending to MLA Dakshinamurthy. This is the same man who saved Chitti from the police beating. When everyone lost hope for the MLA's survival after the accident, Chitti took the oath to serve him alone and nurse him back to health. The story goes back to the past. One day, a mysterious monk in the middle of a field told Chitti, "Your brother has raised his voice against Bhupati, but the consequence will be death." Hearing this, Chitti became gripped by superstitious fear. From then on, he tried to protect Kumar like a shadow. One night, while Kumar was talking privately with his lover Padma, Chitti was hiding there to guard him so that no one could harm Kumar. Although Kumar was annoyed to see him, Chitti could not express his fears. Kumar needed a few ward members to win the election, but no one was agreeing out of fear of Bhupati. Finally, when Kumar brought all the evidence of Bhupati's exploitation before everyone, Kashi and many others became courageous and joined Kumar. Gradually, the entire village began to unite in support of Kumar. In the meantime, Rama Lakshmi's father fixed her marriage elsewhere. He told Chitti clearly, "You are opposing the president and you have no money. My daughter will not be happy with you. If you tell the president to stop this election, only then will I marry my daughter to you." Chitti stated plainly that his brother would fight the election and, if necessary, Rama Lakshmi's father should marry her off elsewhere. A depressed Chitti went back to Rangama and shared everything. Then Rangama revealed a terrifying secret. She said that her husband was not actually abroad. Rather, 10 years ago, he too had opposed Bhupati and was murdered, with it being staged as a suicide. The watch on Chitti's hand was actually a memory of Rangama's husband. Hearing this truth, Chitti realized the monk's words were not false. He became even desperate for Kumar's safety. This overprotectiveness of Chitti became his undoing. When one of the MLA's men was going up the stage to serve coffee during an election meeting, Chitti mistook him for an assassin and beat him severely. Seeing this madness, Kumar became extremely angry and removed Chitti from the election campaign. In a fit of anger, Chitti then took money from Bhupati on the condition that Kumar would not contest the election. Hearing this news, Kumar's father kicked Chitti out of the house. The next day, Chitti realized his mistake. He went straight to Bhupati, returned the money, and challenged him, saying, "I took the money only to save my brother's life, but from now on, I myself will fight against you on behalf of my brother." Then he went to Rama Lakshmi's house and saw that she was being forced into marriage. Encouraged by Chitti's words, Rama Lakshmi found courage, stood up against her father's injustice, and left the house. On the other hand, Bhupati realized the ground was slipping beneath his feet. When his loyal man Seshalu asked him to withdraw from the election, he killed Seshalu in a fit of rage. He decided he would remove Kumar and Chitti from this world. One night, while Chitti was sitting alone outside the house, his father realized his mistake and brought him and Rama Lakshmi back home with respect. While they were all having dinner together, his friend Mahesh arrived with news that some unknown goons had entered the village and Kumar had gone to the city alone to meet Padma. Fearing the worst, Chitti ran towards the city like a madman. There, he saw that a group of killers had indeed attacked Kumar. Chitti jumped on them alone and rescued his blood-soaked brother.
Chitti reached a roadside tea stall with his brother's bloody body. Kumar was still alive. Chitti sat his brother down and went quickly to get some water. But when he returned, what he saw made the ground slip from under his feet. Someone had slit Kumar's throat. Kumar was gasping in pain. Chitti cried out, hugged his brother, and asked, "Who killed you?" Kumar tried his best to say a name one last time, but because Chitti was hard of hearing, he could not understand it clearly. Within moments, Kumar breathed his last. The entire village erupted in grief and anger at the brother's death. Chitti was certain that President Bhupati was behind this murder. The agitated villagers attacked Bhupati's mansion, but the cunning Bhupati had already fled. Driven by the thirst for revenge, Chitti searched every corner of the village and finally found Bhupati after many days. By killing him with his own hands, Chitti took the first revenge for his brother's death. After that, peace returned to the village. Everyone collectively elected Rangamma as the village president. Rangamma promised that she would free the village from all kinds of exploitation and hunger. While everyone was busy celebrating Rangamma's victory, the real and terrifying twist of the story came to light. A man named Narayan was talking in the festival's dance group. Looking at his face, Chitti suddenly froze. He noticed that the lip movement when the man said the name Narayan was exactly like what his brother had tried to say as his final words. In an instant, the ground slipped from under Chitti's feet. He realized that his brother's real killer was not Bhupati, but this Narayan. But who sent Narayan? Chitti remembered MLA Dakshinamurthy, whom he had been nursing back to health since the accident. Chitti went to the hospital and began to observe every breath and every word of Dakshinamurthy. To the doctor's surprise, Dakshinamurthy returned from the coma and gradually recovered. 2 months later, it was seen that Dakshinamurthy had now become the chief minister of the state. One day, Chitti went to meet the chief minister in his private chamber. After clearing the room, Chitti said to him, "We are working just as my brother wanted the village to be. And I killed the former president because he used to hurt the people of the village. Did I do something wrong?" Dakshinamurthy laughed and said, "No, he deserved it." Just then, Chitti revealed his true form. He said in a calm, steady voice, "Then why did you kill my brother?" Dakshinamurthy startled. Chitti exposed everything. Narayan was actually Dakshinamurthy's man. He had killed Kumar on the MLA's orders. The reason? Kumar's crime was that he loved Dakshinamurthy's daughter, Padma. The arrogant Dakshinamurthy then admitted with pride that he could never accept a boy from an ordinary family like Kumar as his son-in-law. Surprised, Dakshinamurthy asked, "If you knew everything, why did you save me and nurse me back to health?" Chitti replied very coldly, "My brother used to say that a death row convict is never hanged while sick. He is cured first and then punished. If I had killed you while you were sick, my revenge would not have been complete. I wouldn't have been able to kill you bit by bit." Finishing his words, Chitti took out a sharp, pointed stick from his bag and plunged it into Dakshinamurthy's throat in the blink of an eye. This is how the ultimate revenge for his brother's murder was completed. A new dawn's sun then rose in the sky of Rangasthalam, declaring the end of injustice and arrogance. And thus, the story of this brilliant movie ends. If you liked the video, please like and share, and if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.